So this is US oil analysis for Wednesday, the 28th of March. Now, let's just have a look what happened prices and where prices may likely go. So previously, we did see this move up here on US oil. And we didn't quite get up towards that 66.71, our most recent swing high in a daily time frame, from which we did see that sell side momentum bring us back down towards that 65.60 level previously identified. We consolidated there, had a brief move back upwards, and we weren't able to have that follow through, as we did see a decline immediately, as indicated by this strong bearish candle. Now, we've seen the decline beneath the 65.60. And we've had two retests of that 65.60, from which we have seen the sell side momentum down towards this 64.76 with a brief consolidation at 64.76. But we do appear to be having a somewhat bit of a decline so far here on the US oil. So if we do see the momentum follow through, we're then looking for price here down towards that 63.76, successful break from which we're then looking for price here down towards that 63.05. And if we do have sufficient volatility, 62.54 may come into focus. We have to be aware of the 400 period moving average if we were to head below the 63.05. Similarly, in around that 64, a round number, we do have the 200 period moving average. Thus, there is a possibility of seeing that buy side momentum return to the market, retaking that 64.76. If we do see a move back above that 64.76, we'll be looking to see if we do hold that level. We'll be looking for prices to head up towards that 65.60 and a successful break from which our most recent highs here in around that 66.50. Possibly a move back up towards our swing highs on the daily charts in around that 66.71 on US oil. Those are pretty much levels that we are looking at to the upside and to the downside. We'll have a brief look at the daily chart before wrapping up here on the US oil. And as we can see here on the US oil, we can see we've formed almost like a bit of a double top. So we've got a high here, a second high. It's a bit of a double top here. We'll see whether we do just simply have a decline before having a breakout to the upside, or if this there is some momentum follow through to the downside in the sense of this double top, and we see prices retrace possibly back down towards that 61.48, or at a push all the way down towards that 60.25. Now, if we do see a stronger decline than that, of course, we could see prices head down towards that 58. But in light of the most recent trend, which is clearly to the upside here on the US oil, it's clear to the upside on US oil. I wouldn't anticipate prices retaking these lows just here. What might happen is we might see a bit of a decline, might post a higher low, possibly in around 61.48 before seeing that further momentum follow through to the upside. And with that said, that pretty much wraps up the US oil analysis. Thanks for watching.